Hey guys, today I wanted to talk a little bit about scheduling your week. I don't know about you, but I have totally overbooked myself in the past and regretted it so much, but had to push through anyway because I have commitments. So I'm always looking for that right balance that works best for my life, my season of life that I'm in right now. I really want to make time for friends and for ministry and to not fall behind on schoolwork, so make time for school. Also make time for all of the housework I have to get accomplished, so I need home time as well, plus time to grocery shop and rest. I don't like rushing through life. It's not pleasant. I don't like the feeling that if one thing doesn't go right, everything's gonna collapse. I like to have enough wiggle room to where if there are bumps in the road, because that's gonna happen, it's okay. We can still survive through the day. And I know that of course, even when everything's ruined, we still can survive. But I love to plan as much as I can. I know the Lord has the ultimate plan and I have the peace of Christ and I can rest and trust that He's holding me, but I wanna be responsible and as wise as I can as I plan my week. So I wanted to share how I planned my week this week versus last week. Last week didn't look like a lot on paper, but once I started going through the week, I was like, oh, it's too much. So last week I got to do all the things I like to do, but I think I planned one too many play dates and I could feel it in the housework department. This week, I was very, very aware of what I said yes to and kept it at the minimum. So today's Tuesday. Yesterday, I had a normal school day, did laundry, folded and put the laundry away, did the normal daily tasks like keeping the kitchen clean, dishes, meal preparation, tidying the house with the kids, stuff like that. And then I worked out. I ran to the grocery store late in the evening and I had a young lady come over in the later part of the afternoon, around 3 to 5. So I had a chicken in the oven early so that while she was here, I didn't have preparing dinner on my mind. I was able to just focus on our conversation, our time together. And when she left, I was able to whip up some vegetables and dinner was ready. So yesterday was good. Today I was supposed to have a play date, but unfortunately my friend's husband got sick, so he's home, so she canceled. But we had a normal school day this morning. I don't have any housework that I plan on doing today, with of course the exception of like the daily stuff, tidying up. There's like Hot Wheels tracks everywhere right now. It is gorgeous outside, but the temperature is awful. It's like 20 something, but my kids are outside bundled up playing. And I just got back from picking up a bulk order of food, grain and olive oil, stuff like that I order in bulk from Oregon. And the truck comes through once a month. So I just went and picked all that up. Since my friend canceled our play day, which I intended on going to right after this pickup, I was able to help a few other friends that needed me to pick up their stuff. So I picked up 3 other friends' things. One of them is coming by later to pick it up, and then 2 of them I took it to their house on my way home just because I had the time. It's a beautiful day. We were jamming out to music, and while we were waiting for the truck, we got to read the last chapter of our school reading for the day. So now we literally are off for the rest of the day. All I have left to do is work out, make dinner, finish this video, and then tidy up the house and stuff. Tomorrow, I'm home all day. Do not plan on leaving for anything. And then in the evening, we have small groups. So we'll have school and just free time. I'll probably clean tomorrow, work out tomorrow, and just be with the kids. And then in the evening, we'll see friends and fellowship at small group. Thursday, I'm going to a young lady's house who has 2 little kids, and just gonna spend some time with her. If it works out for Hector to take one of the boys to work with him, he's gonna take Ivan. And oh, and tonight is his date night with Joelle. They alternate every other Tuesday, date night with Daddy. So tonight it's just me and Ivan. So Daddy and Joelle will be off out and about this evening. So Thursday, Ivan would go to work with him if it works for Hector's schedule. Thursday, we don't really have our normal school schedule. We do nature study usually and a nature study journal entry. Sometimes we'll go to friends' houses. Sometimes we'll go to the library, depending on the weather. Right now, I'm just visiting that friend and I've got nothing else planned. Laundry, regular housework, working out, and if something comes up, I have the freedom to say yes if I'm feeling up to it. because there's nothing else that day. So it's a pretty light day for us, and I like to keep it that way because normally Friday we have co-op, which is get up, get dressed, and get to co-op. And we're usually there till noon, and then we play with friends afterwards, either at someone's house or we go to the park, depending on the weather, and we're flexible on Friday. But this Friday we don't have co-op, so as of now, there's nothing planned, and I'm gonna keep it that way. I just like to plan at least 2 things a week with friends, either just a play date or some sort of ministry. But for the most part, I feel like 2 is the magic number, because as soon as I hit 3, I start to feel like things are backing up at home. And I also think the pressure of having to be somewhere a certain day at a certain time is really difficult when you're also trying to not fall behind with schoolwork. So I don't like that feeling of rushing through schoolwork because we have stuff to do. The whole point of homeschooling is to go at your own comfortable, peaceful, restful pace and not feel this like overwhelming pressure to check things off the list. So I really enjoy doing our schoolwork leisurely and enjoying it in a peaceful way versus we gotta get this done, and pushing the kids, you know? We take as much time as we need to, we enjoy it, and that attitude always makes it a much more pleasant experience. That's the main thing I wanted to share with you guys today, was my week's schedule and my goal in trying to remember that for this season of life, I really need to keep it simple. The kids see friends at co-op, they see friends Wednesday nights, they see friends at church, they play with the neighbor most afternoons, and it's great. So for now, this is what life looks like, and I feel like I'm the most at peace when I keep it simple, because there's a lot on my plate. So I hope this is helpful to you. Life has changed so much. I remember when they were babies, we had all the naps, you know, then when morning nap dropped, it was always about going somewhere during that morning time and then headed back for naps. And then they got a little bigger, and then school started, and then it's just so interesting how things change and change and change throughout the years. I really do love this season, and I'm just thankful. I hope this video is helpful to you in some way, encouraging to you to look ahead at your week and make sure that you're filling in those things that you really long to accomplish each week. One-on-one time with your husband or your children, ministry time with young ladies, or whatever your heart is drawn to, and what ministry. At my heart, I have a heart for young moms and wives. I just love meeting with young wives and mothers and just being there and telling them, you're doing great, it's gonna be okay, I promise. Making sure my kids see my kids see their friends, and that we get all of our schoolwork done and not feel like stressed about it, but instead enjoy it and love it and it be a peaceful experience. And then of course my housework is super important to me, so I like to make sure I'm home enough to where I can get all that accomplished and not feel rushed and overwhelmed and stressed out and like everything's always come on. I avoid that at all costs. So if you feel like you want to simplify your life, I'm telling you, plan your week. Sundays, that's like what I do. By Sunday, I already know what's coming all week. I live by my calendar and by my to-do list, and it really does take away so much stress, because everything, instead of going crazy in my brain, it's on paper. And as soon as I think, what about this thing? I'm like, oh, look, it's jotted down for Wednesday. We're good. I don't need to worry, because it'll get done on Wednesday. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and please check out my other videos and like those as well. Have an awesome day, and God bless you guys.